This is Dr. Anita McLaughlin, and thank you for coming back again for another Diamond Moment. Today I want to talk about something that I believe you've been wondering. Will I negate my future if I'm looking back at the occurrences that have hurt me in the past? And I want to give you a multi-leveled answer to that. One is the positive side of things. I don't believe that you will negate your future looking at your past, because it provides an opportunity for growth. And the other side of that is there are times when looking back at your past will reveal where you are stuck. And once you find out where you're stuck, there may be challenges in releasing yourself from your past history to move forward. I had the opportunity to listen to a young man this past week, and he asked a question that someone he heard ask. So I can't say this is an original Dr. Anita question, but this is what it was. How long would it be okay for your child to remain in the first grade? And I thought about that, and I know that for myself, I would not be satisfied with my child remaining in the first grade any longer than the first grade took for that particular school year. How long would it be acceptable for your child to remain in the first grade? Sometimes we are remaining in the same grade that we've been in year after year after year. And some of us are in our 20s, our 30s, our 40s, our 50s, our 60s, our 70s and up. And yet we're still dealing with issues that we should have outgrown many years ago. So when we're looking at remaining in the first grade longer than we need to, and we looking back at our history, looking back at our past, and challenging those limiting ideas, then we can see the need for going back and looking and evaluating where we've been in life, because there could be a place that we've been that's gotten us stuck. As we keep that in mind, I want us also to understand that the entire purpose of what we're doing is to challenge our limiting beliefs, to go back and find out whether or not we're allowing someone or something outside of ourselves to determine our destinies, our growth, our abilities, our promotions, whether we are in a position that we have relinquished all of our power over to someone else. Because we should be coming to a place when we are experiencing self-actualization, that we are able to be mature enough to speak to ourselves about an ongoing situation and tell ourselves the truth. If you go back and look at just some of the titles of the podcasts that we've done, I think you'll understand that we have actually walked through a very large segment of what needs to take place in order for you to become, in order to be that you've always wanted to be, in order to accomplish what you've always wanted to accomplish, in order to remove the limitations from your life. And it takes going through these issues, actually addressing them, and not just saying, oh yeah, that did hurt, and then move forward because somewhere subconsciously you don't want to deal with it. Are you remaining in the first grade longer than you need to be? And if it's not okay for your child to remain there forever, why would you allow yourself to remain in the first grade forever? We have to be prepared to move into the dynamics of the adults that we want to be able to go in and research what it takes to become what I want to become. I tell you that I enjoy going through autobiographies and hearing from the voices and the past of very successful people, their life story. Because if they're honest, they've all been through something. We've all been through something. But it's whether or not we allow that something to define us and cause us to remain stuck is an entirely different issue. For those of you who are attempting to utilize the laws of attraction in order to manifest your hopes, your dreams, and your desires, please understand that until you heal, you're only going to attract what you've either always had and never wanted, or possibly even worse. Why would you say that, Dr. Anita? Because we can go through life taking the same class over and over, never learn from it, never grow from it. And because of that, things become worse because we become older and we're still sitting in the same place with less time to move forward. The law of attraction attracts to you who you are. If you're having things come back to you that you don't like, that's uncomfortable for you, then you have to move forward and address what is in you that is attracting that to you. If you're continuing to come up with the same people and it looks like it's just one cloned person with different faces and different outfits on, that's not those people. That is you. You are attracting to yourself what you don't want. Possibly because you've never gone back to heal that broken area that gets you to a point that you make the same choice each and every time. When we look at that illustration about pointing the finger at someone else, it's your fault, you did this to me, I'm always the victim. We have to again go back and see the fingers that are pointing at us. And we have to be ready to take responsibility for the areas of our lives that we are not satisfied with. It is no one's responsibility to move you through a difficult part of your life. It is your responsibility to do that. And even if you need to get a professional psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever the discipline is that you choose to address the shortcomings of your life, please do it. Please move forward so that you can become all that you were meant to be. When we look around and we look at the issues of our lives, look at the issues of the world that we live in, and we're never able to have any type of an opinion about what's taking place around us, I believe, and this is just me, but I believe that it is a characteristic of an incompleted personality. If you go into your home and it is nondescript, it has nothing that actually points to who you are. If you go into your bedroom and it has a bed and a pillow and walls and a TV, and it doesn't reflect anything of who you are, that is an actual sign that those are areas you haven't developed because you don't know who you are. If you're able to just be so malleable that you go along with anything and anybody, it's a sign that you have not developed your own boundaries. You have not developed who you want to be. You have not determined where you want to go. And therefore, any road is a road. Any person is a companion, and anything goes. Those are the things that we go back and look at our history in order to overcome. Those are the things that we need to go to see whether, in looking back, I'm moving positively towards a positive growth and development, or whether or not I am stuck in negativity and repeating the first grade over and over and over again. Sometimes we can't do things on our own, and that is not to say that we are not powerful beings, that we are not destined to be everything that we need to be. But a part of maturity is also being able to admit when you need some help. When you're not getting something, is not lining up, and you keep missing that freeway on-ramp and you're just still wandering the side streets. Sometimes in order to get on board and be able to move quickly to the destination that you seek to go, you need to have either a check on your GPS or you need to have someone that you can talk to. People like myself, those who mentor, those who help you to transform where you are, to become who you want to be and to go where you want to go, are out there. And you may have listened to me for quite a while now and have never reached out. You know that the issues that we've discussed truly describe you and who you are, but you've never reached out. So I want to encourage you to take advantage of everything that is around you. It's been positioned there by God, the Creator, Source, the universe, to get you out of a position of being stuck, to get you out of the first grade and moving forward towards a normal development. It's there so that you can look back and people will be able to help you to maybe see what you have become blinded to, because for you it is the norm, where someone else might be able to quickly evaluate where you've gone off course. So I want to invite you to connect with me on YouTube. Continue coming back to this podcast. Continue being around people and ideas that challenge who you are, because that is part of your growth and development. Thank you again. I'm Dr. Anita, a transformational counselor, mentor, chaplain, author, entrepreneur, and this is A Diamond Moment. Thank you for listening, and join me next time as we redefine the previous steps of your process. Never forget, becoming is a process. A process has stages. One small change changes everything. So invest in yourself. Please visit my website at www.DrAnitaMc.com. That's DrAnitaMc.com for links and additional information. And please rate the podcast if you're enjoying it.